Thank you so much guys for joining me in today's video. I am going to be making kebabs and I hope that you enjoy. So our ingredients are cumin, garam masala, garlic powder, turmeric, black pepper, diced onions, 2 eggs, coriander, and then garlic, 2 slices of bread. I used brown, but you can as well use white, and my meat that has been grounded, roughly a half kg of grounded or minced meat. So guys, the first step is to heat up my pan with 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, and then I'm going to be adding in my medium chopped onion. So I'm going to cook this for around 3 to 4 minutes on a medium low flame. So the reason as to why I'm doing this step is because I want the onions, the flavor of the onions to infuse into the oil. Yeah, so I'll be tossing this around so that the onions can evenly cook. And then at this point I'm going to be adding in my garlic, also for the same purpose, to infuse the flavors into the oil. So garlic burns very quickly, so I have to keep on, tossing so that we don't burn our onions and our garlic. So they have already started turning translucent, and I'm going to take it out of the fire. Step 2 is to cut the edges of my 2 pieces of bread. I want my 2 pieces of bread moist, so I'm going to be dipping them into clean water and then squeeze the excess water out. So next we're going to add in all our ingredients together. I have my minced meat, my soaked pieces of bread, my coriander, and now I'm going to be adding in a half teaspoon of black pepper, and then a half teaspoon of turmeric. My turmeric was a bit lumpy, but I was able to get it in there. And then I'm going to be using a tablespoon of garlic, a half teaspoon of cumin, and then a half teaspoon of garam masala. And then at this point I will advise you to add in your salt. I kind of forgot to add in my salt, but this is the point where you add in your salt. I'm adding in my onions that we caramelized in step 1. Also, if you like chili flakes, or like the green chilies, the red chilies, this is the point where you're going to add them. So we're going to mix everything together so that the flavors can marry each other and produce something wonderful. So I'm going to be kneading this until I am satisfied with the consistency. After I am satisfied with the consistency of my mixture, I'm going to be making my kebab shapes. So I prefer mine to be medium in height and not too thick, because we want our minced meat to cook all the way in. We don't want raw kebabs, so I prefer mine a bit thin so that they can cook all the way through. So guys, how do you prepare your kebabs? Is your way similar to mine, or do you have a different way that we can try out to prepare these kebabs? I'd like to hear your feedback, and yeah, comment down below and tell me how you prepare your kebabs. And if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed yet, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be updated each and every time I post something. It may be a recipe, it may be a sit down, it may be even a vlog, but definitely not at this time because of what is happening around, maybe later on. So yeah, and for those who are already subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate. The next step is I'm going to break my eggs into a different container and I'll beat them up, and I'll be soaking my kebabs. Not really soaking, but I'll just be dipping them in as I prep them to fry them. But there are people who don't take eggs, so if you don't take eggs, you can as well just deep fry them at this point because they are already ready to be deep fried. So this is just an extra step to make them fluffy on the outside, yeah. But if you don't take eggs, again, you can just skip this step and go direct into frying your kebabs. And also there are people who just, like, after they deep fry them, they come again and dip their kebabs again in their eggs. Like, they repeat the process after the first deep frying. But for us, I don't think that we're going to do that. So yeah, so they're ready to be deep fried. I have already heated up my oil. I used the pan that I used to caramelize my onions because I really didn't see the need of changing the pan. So I did this on a medium low flame because we want our oil to be just the right, just the right temperature to dip in our kebabs, because we don't want our oil to be too hot, because when it is too hot it will only cook the outside parts of the kebab and the inside parts will be raw. So that's why we need our flame to be medium low, or at least moderate, yeah. So I'm going to be tossing my kebabs and ensuring that each part of the kebab is well done. And I really don't know how long it took. I think it took around 5 to 10 minutes to get the kebabs done, yeah. So when they are done, you'll just know that they are done. So long as you cook them in a moderate flame, you'll just know when they are done, because all the sides have this lovely golden brown color in them, yeah. So you'll just know that they are done. So yeah, this is definitely something that is worth your try during this quarantine period. So our kebabs are nearly done, and I repeated this process for all the pieces of kebabs that I had to achieve like the kebabs that my family enjoys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I hope to see you in my next one.